It's the end of another year, which means it's Christmas time. Let's talk about it. Hi guys, Jay Newts here, welcome back to the channel. Before I get started, do me a favour, do yourself a favour, click subscribe and ring that great notification bell so that you know every single time I make videos. Now, let's get into this. It's Christmas, a magical time of year when you're forced together with the people that you really don't want to spend time together with and spend the duration of several hours pretending that you all like each other. And as you get older, you find yourself in a relationship. And whether you're married or not, you discover that you now have two families that you need to share yourself with over Christmas, thereby doubling the amount of time that you need to spend time together with even more people that you don't want to spend time together with. There's the mum who just keeps talking and talking and you can never get a word in. There's your gran who insists on telling the stories she's told every single year about what it was like to grow up in her country as a child and how they had nothing but they were happy. And ooh, I'm getting so pissed by drinking too much. And then there's the uncle that used to be cool, but after going through 2 divorces, insists on constantly telling you how hard life is and how much his exes have screwed him over and how depressed he is and how he doesn't want to go on. The kids are running around, yelling and screaming. No sooner have they opened up one present, but they throw it to the side and they dive into the next present. And then there's the food. You have to eat so much food, and even though you told the family you want to go on a diet, they don't care. Don't waste food, son. You need to eat it. And you have to do that with 2 different families every single year. And then you wonder why you get so fat. And you're expected to buy presents. By the end of the year, all you want to do is have some money for yourself, save a little bit, and stop spending all the time. But you need to purchase gifts for the entire family. People who argue with you, people who you hardly ever see, like your brother's wife's mother that you really, really hate, and you just wish that you could watch them get slowly run over by a steamroller, just to enjoy every moment of their agonizing demise. However, as it's Christmas, you're expected to shower them all in gifts. Not because you want to, but because that's what society says you have to do. And if you don't do that, you're a bad person. You get told that you've got no Christmas spirit, son, don't be such a Grinch. This means you have to go shopping. However, you forget that every other person in the world also has to go shopping for gifts that they have to give to people that they don't want to spend time together with either. So you go out there and buy a mountain of gifts. The latest toys for the kids, wine, movie or theatre tickets for your parents, and bottles of how can this shit be so expensive perfume for your wife or girlfriend. Thoughtful household items for your brother and his wife who just moved into their new home. You almost go broke gathering everything and you have to put up with the selfish, crushing idiots who are stampeding around the shopping centres, which makes you incredibly frustrated and stressed. And in return, what do you get for your expensive, well thought out gifts? A pair of socks, wine gums and a box of Lynx deodorant and cologne. It's at this point that you start to question why the hell you spent so much time, effort and money on everybody else. Nothing says, we put no effort into getting things for you, than Lynx deodorant. You feel anger building inside you and you want to explode and yell and scream and cut their fucking heads off, mainly because you know that if you gave gifts like that to them, you would never hear the end of it. And it's all in the name of tradition. Tradition? Yeah, or mandatory in other words. What's that? Ah, that means you are involuntarily or unwillingly compelled to do it.
Oh, do I get a say in that?
No, you don't.
But why not?
Because it's tradition, and you can't go against tradition.
But why?
Because everybody will hate you and disregard you forever.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
Yeah, it is. So don't fuck with tradition. Tradition is nothing more than a belief, habit or custom that somebody started and then passed on to somebody else who told them that this is the way that things are, who then passed it on to somebody else and their family and friends, who in turn passed it on to their family and friends, and so on until the mania had covered the entire world. Suddenly, you come along and you don't want to spend time together with people that you don't want to spend time together with, and you're told that you have to change the way that you view the world, and that your attitude and opinions are wrong. You're made out to be a social outcast within your own family, while all this does is make you want to spend less time together with the very people that Christmas forces you to spend time together with. And if you do give in and spend time together with the people that you really don't want to spend time together with, you feel even more uncomfortable and agitated because you've had to put your values and views aside just to make other people happy. People that clearly don't give a shit about you and your views and values, which in turn makes you very unhappy. And so you sit there watching these people be happy or pretend to be happy, and all you want to do is jump up and scream at them, throw your food at them, or put a firecracker in their face which blinds them. But you can't do that, so you just sit there and wallow in your head and hope to God it's all over soon, just so that you can go back to doing what you really want to do, away from these pretentious, socialistic, traditionalistic, brainwashed monkeys that you call family and forget all about this bullshit until you are unwillingly reminded of it 11 months later. But have a Merry Christmas. Well, we got through 2020, give yourself a pat on the back, and while you're doing that, subscribe to the channel and ring that great notification bell so that you know every single time I make one of these videos. Now, of course, in less than 2 weeks' time, it is 2021. Oh my God, let's hope it's a better year than 2020 was, and let's hope that this pandemic just stops. That would be amazing. Don't forget, guys, Comedy Festival time is coming up, so check out our web link and all the details in the description below. Get your tickets, we would love to see you there. In the meantime, have a very Merry Christmas, all the best for 2021, and I will see you next time. You know, in most parts of the world, it snows during Christmas, but not in Australia. 38 degrees, humid, and like this morning, fucking raining. You can't win.